a bit passive with their hold towards mid. It's going to be DZT from Case to spot the initial push. It's going to be Imma to fall instantaneously. And in a 5-on-4, Nexus, they'll make their way towards this B side. Flashes go out, swings ready to go wide. BTN looking to trade and trade. He does. DZT falls as a follow-up player towards the back side. He's good for one, good for two, looking for a third now. Unable to catch it out though as BTN gets to extend the matter. He gets 2-on-3. The flank from delboNi as well coming in towards tunnels with the assist of his teammate. Will spot out SEMINTE towards back site. Able to finish the job on him. The plant goes through, which is the silver lining for BTN right now. But he's in an impossible situation by no stretch to the imagination. It's landed to finish and a defuse to come through.
And that was so sick here coming in from Case. The fact that the guy behind last box manages to kill 2 players is what basically wins them the round. Afterwards, of course, using just the man advantage.
Make it their first round.
Look at that, 4 players are just ready to go on the fast rotation, and DZT, he will strike down IM, and that was the person that was supposed to cut the rotations from Nexus, and now they're just pinched. Every single Case player is towards that A side. That's gonna be a really tough take coming in from the T's.
And tough at that, it's going to be Nissim to finish off the remaining 2 with ZYWOO and SXC. Last 2 members left standing. ZYWOO, he's got out from behind. Nissim with the angle, leaving SXC in a 1 versus 3. He'll spot the first player jumping on up. He'll try to spam him down a bit. He's unable to do so as Nissim makes it 4K. Wonderful to make sure that Case can't continuously take map control of them as they have been doing in these last couple of rounds. ZYWOO, he'll miss a shot. He's tagged on down and finished by Nissim. Trades there as Imma's good for 1. Nissim gets an extend the matter. And with that, it goes 4-on-3 with Nexus having to try and recover.
SEMINTE going out middle, but landing with the peak on the AWP and Case. They're looking so strong so far. Yet again, Nexus, they've been just completely picked off all over the map. They're giving too many 1v1s to the side of the Brazilians. So look at that BTN now in the 1 versus 4. And London, he's gonna shut him down as well. 7.
He's just toying with his food. I fear a knife kill may come through, but instead, he just plays it like a professional. Tunnels.
So they might as well just play the time right now, Case. They can slow down, let them get the bomb down even if they want. But Landon, he has other things on mind, gets the first. And now 3 versus 5, and for Nexus, this is just a recipe for disaster.
Luckily, Seed is able to find the first member, as is SXE, which makes things a bit more evenly set, but as DZT will be able to find ZYWOO. We've now got the flank coming through as well to try and nullify the presence of these members, as SXE will try and ring out a few shots wherever possible, trying to pressure his way down towards CT spawn, shifting forward into the waiting cross there, not that it matters, as he comes out on top. Landing from behind, good for SEMINTE. It's all an SXE now, turning his attention back around towards the long, where he's finished by Nissim. Nissim going 9 kills to 1 death at the moment, as Case wrap themselves around and prepare themselves for a 6th round.
Oh, Kramer, at this point,
Early aggression, and instead they look to rely on the initial peaks, but initial peaks go their way. DZT,
that could be problematic for the CTs, but Landon, he's still alive on the side with the AWP, and he doesn't seem to miss a single shot, but ZYWOO will shut him down now, the 3 versus 4.
Plant goes down, and they don't anticipate there to be another player towards Gandalf, and that could really play to Case's detriment now while they try to challenge on short. ZYWOO just carrying his head, making sure he doesn't get caught out on the initial angle. BTN on Goose, this is the most important angle now. How do you win the same duel? It won't matter. ZYWOO, the man to find the initial pick. Nades go out either way. Seed and Nissim to trade blows. But they're going 2-on-2. Players at the red bomb taking down. ZYWOO, another great shot onto DZT. It's all on the AWP, but BTN from behind finishes the job.
Interesting first half, because so far it has been one-sided as it could be. XXE here with the first as DZT. Yet again, ZYWOO here with the missed quick scope. He'll just fall back. He needs to hold bomb. Will go down. So now Nexus, they need to play the 4 versus 4 after Planet.
To our game, and I'm just ready to time it out. I just figured out they were talking about something completely different, and it was a score between Brazil and Germany. Hey, there you go. Production 101. Landed, they'll be able to shut down SXC to kick things off as it smokes go out either way. The shot will come straight up from short, barreling their way on forward, try and catch out one of these members. DZT good for 1, Seed there to trade as it goes 4-on-3. These birds will continue barreling their way towards the site, and looking at Case, they don't really have much utility to try and retake this site for the most part. yepz, he's gone very fast to get up towards ramp, and he'll spot out that initial player for his credit. yepz to full, seeds to trade. The Orps, they have a bit of a duel on towards short. XELLOW legging down another player as well, as he goes 2-on-1 to delboNi there to shut him down. Seed sent aside, looking to swing into both these members. Will he have the timing? He spots out the first on for the second. Beautiful 1 versus 2. And just like that, Nexus on forward. Trying to get that way on ahead. And with an early plant, KRIMZ may just consider another 4-man save. They didn't shy away from it in the past, and with XELLOW hitting a wonderful shot onto landing. Let's see how they fare moving forward. BTN able to shut down yepz, and with that, 2 players are standing for KRIMZ as they look to save these guns, but delboNi, he's already going to take a substantial amount of damage from either position. And for now, BZT caught out towards the last man left standing, and XELLOW hunts him down admirably. A perfect round from XELLOW there.
Start using grenades after you make contact. In the CTs, they will just be caught off surprise every single time.
Without a doubt, and now with pretty much site control established for Nexus, there should be a swift plant, and in a retake here for KRIMZ.
It isn't, and look at that. They will go for the retake, but the backstab is coming from the side of Nexus. Now the T's need to just play the time, and XXC, he will find the first. BTN with 1 more. delboNi and London, they will try to save, but they will get cancelled from SEMINTE from behind. BTN with 1.
B tunnels ready to try and shut down this B hole.
Emma, good for 1 trade. The 1v1 is in, but delboNi, he's still on side. He needs to get at least 2 kills from this position. Spots the first, gets the headshot. He needs to win time for the rotation now. He's completely alone, and this 1v1 is what's gonna show us who's gonna win the round. delboNi missing the initial shots. It's so messy, this duel. delboNi manages to win it in the end, and now it's on to XELLOW, the 1 versus 2, as delboNi did such a perfect job in just waiting for the rotation, slowing them down. Needs to separate 1 versus 1s, but they might have outplayed him, and indeed they have. DZT will take him down. That's gonna be 7 rounds on the board for KRIMZ, and for the Brazilians, or rather for their mental state, this is huge.
Without a doubt, and with an 87.5 on the hand of KRIMZ. For Nexus, it's a lot more armor heavy with just the kit and flashes on the hand of BTN. Aggression towards short, though, as yepz able to find XELLOW, because he pushes his way on forward, looking to catch out other USB. Is able to find 1, able to find 2. He's got 2 more coming towards him as well to try and catch him out. Unable to do so, though, as Landon finds 1 of his own, but it will shut down his teammate in the process. And with that, he goes 2-on-3.
Nissim will find the first refract now onto Nexus to play for this one, but still, B-side on B. B-side on Dust 2 is so hard to retake.
Towards tunnel will be everything. So now, let's spot one another. SEMINTE able to find Nissim. It's all on Landon now. Last man left standing, carrying towards backside. No armor as well. He's good for 1. A great shot to SEMINTE. Trying to pressure down BTN. Unable to do so though. BTN, does he have enough time? Oh,
I think he does.
Close.
He does.
He does. Bloody close.
Oh. XELLOW close in with the AWP. Misses the initial shot. That might be huge for him. Lands the no-scope. Goes for the second. There's a shutout from Landon and DZT though. And now the 3 versus 4 retake is on. The B-rush working so far from KRIMZ. This might as well be the safe goal coming in from Nexus.
If Nexus go for this and they win it, then it's game-winning round now. But at what cost? Nexus, they still have players left standing, and they are still in a position where they can seriously damage anyone who considers trying to play the next round a bit too frivolously.
And this is the smart choice here coming in from Nexus. They know that they shouldn't be losing so many players. Of course, on paper, they could afford it. They could afford to lose these players of tunnels if he shuts down the first.
XELLOW not quite with the timing on lower tunnels. Instead, will peek towards top mid. He had a great follow-up shot there as he's shut down by DZ.
Player going close to XELLOW, spots him. Doesn't land the shot, but now there's a player so close, SEMINTE to support. He's not ready for Nissim though, and now the bomb will start making its way back.
A bit of a lull of XELLOW. He'll ring out a few shots through that smoke just to make sure that KRIMZ still respects him as they try and hunt him down, but Landon from above will finish the job. Nexus, the only man aggressive towards long will be Emma, caught out towards the corner of the smoke. Now the flash is good though, and yepz will finish him. Emma, it looks like he was a bit...
Let's see, they should be ready for the lower player as well. Oh, Nissim though finds the first, even manages to get away. This is
Decision fares for them because ZYWOO will spot the players pushing towards him. They'll miss his initial shot as he backs on away. He's got SEMINTE then help him out as SC from behind will drop the bomb. Oh, that bomb being dropped, things suddenly look a bit more even, but Seed will just continue doing damage. Yepz to get the next stay in the matter. Seed by some miracle he gets away there as he then goes 2-on-1. Nissim to finish the job though, and the case to tie things up 11-11. It's the second time they've done so on just an eco. For now, Case, they'll be challenged for their long control, but this is a great shot. Oh, that's a scary prospect if you're on Nexus,
Yeah.
but BTN, he'll respond onto one, he'll try to do it onto two, but these are gets next step. Well, but he has ZYWOO with the team, and ZYWOO is all brings true for one, but still a man down. Nexus looks to have another approach here.
that's just one of those Kyoto moments, like the moment when you just say,
Catch out the other member wherever possible. Well, he's unable to do so though, as Siege shuts down the first member from long. delboNi, the last man left standing. We'll just jump on up onto this angle. Not quite able to do so though.
still doesn't know where the second player is. Looking forward towards that duel towards long. Wins it, delboNi. Now he knows he's in CT. And ZYWOO, he'll miss the initial shot. That's gonna damage. Tons of damage. But in the end, it doesn't matter how much damage you do if you don't manage to win the round. And look at that, Timo just pushing towards middle, getting a casual double with the deagle. That shouldn't be allowed. BTN, ZYWOO with the pistols. And I think it might.
Nissim, the last one left standing. Caught out by BTN, Nexus, as you mentioned. Okay. They make their way on forward, but Seed is able to catch out the first event.
Is gonna do wonders. They need to go through this one. They have 35 seconds in BTN. He's behind the door. He will whip the initial shots though, and this is huge.
Ooh.
Yepz with the instant headshot. ZYWOO needs to go huge here. Emma will shut down the short play. And now all three players towards long. ZYWOO, he'll hit the first. Waits for a flashbang from his teammates to peek with. There's the molly. He will try and fall back. Repeaks. Tags him, but doesn't frag him. And both kills going in the way of Case. Now the 2 versus 2 DZT and the Yepz. Both really heavily tagged. SEMINTE will shut down the first. SXE. He's going through the smoke towards short. Yepz with the first, Yepz with the second. And the 2 entries going in the way of the T's, but BTN, he's so close. Missed the initial shots. Now he'll go for the repeat. Glandon will take him down. And now the 2 versus 5.
Got so upset with you saying that his mic just died.
Bro, my microphone is awful. You say the same about Nexus. This is do or die for them, as you said. And Case, they're going for the B play. X6E does so much damage, but not a single kill going his way. And they might consider the safe at this point.
Save and they go for over. A very real possibility, and with no follow-up kill at all. Granted, there's one, but Landon is on the other side of the map. What good does that kill have? What quality does that kill have? As BTN, it'll shift forward into DZT. Suddenly, there's a glimmer of hope now.
Okay.
Now they make their way on forward. BTN leading this charge. A retake at hand.
Oh, but all the kills going in the way of Nexus and delboNi. He's left in the 1 versus 3. How has this collapsed? This is the B side of this. It's so hard to retake. And Nexus, they've been doing such a great job. But delboNi, he's still alive. And delboNi nearly clutches the 1 versus 3 in the end. Does he have time? ZYWOO gets the kills. It's gonna be so close, but I think he has it. And he does have it. Oh my goodness. Impressive. That was just impressive.
And now Case, they're by. It's terrific. They're going into this with Mac 10s. Seed is good for one on the B take. It's now down to SXE. What good can he do? Nothing. Case, it looks like we may see overtime come on ahead now.
Unless they manage to make a second retake in a row towards that B side with a man disadvantage this time. Or actually they have a smoke, a molly, and a flash to work with, but they need to find the peaks, and BTN, he will start things off really well. BTN, he will find the double. How is this working for them? There's the kill coming in from ZYWOO, and now it's only left to Yepz, and he's down. That's incredible from the side of Nexus, and they're gonna win it 16-14, just like that. Despite of maps like Nuke, but they're still, it's an open conversation for maps like that. Of course, this round has already started, and delboNi, he's just being, or rather Nissim, he's absolutely insane on this bomb site. Gets the fast 3K. SXE though, will take down yepz. Oh, and the missed initial shots coming in from Landon. In the end, he manages to kill one, but SEMINTE left in the 1 versus 2. He has the bomb at his disposal, has a minute on the clock to work with, and makes his way down towards Popdog. Spots the first player towards top sign. Takes a bit of damage, still nothing to oh my goodness, SEMINTE! Side, and the 1v1 is on. There's the plant. Listen, he's just gonna push him. He doesn't want to waste any time and let SEMINTE get into a comfortable position. But the Romanian with the 1 versus 3 clutch. He's gonna be one of the main players in this round. From side with the AWP, there's the spam coming in. BTN will take down delboNi. Landon though with 1 back, but he will get immediately refract. Same goes for yepz. All kills going in the way of Nexus, and now onto the 2 versus 3.
Absolute collapse, but it won't matter. Nissim good for 1 and a 1 versus 3. We've seen him hit this 1 versus 3 before, literally last game. Fortunately, it does not matter. Emma able to shut him.
No.
Yeah, usually when people try and sound smart, they say, but
I've seen.
tell you what is smart. Landon's aggression towards the A main.
I've heard people say, what was it, shuttle instead of schedule.
Ooh, that's that's a stinker.
It is a stinker.
Yeah. Tell you what is a stinker. Nexus going a man down right now. 4 on 3 in an after plant situation now. Let's see how Case will fare. As caught out in rotation, it'll be SEMINTE to get the next say onto Nissim as he goes 3 on 3. Plant goes down by Nexus, and for Case, they look to rotate back around and hold for the time being.
He will get the first kill. It's just nearly impossible to get out of this without getting at least 1 DCT though. He will strike down Imma. And now for SEMINTE, he needs a multi-kill. He needs the 1v2 clutch. Finds the first, doesn't manage to get the spray transfer. And this round is gonna go in favor of Case. Of course, if he has time for the defuse, but I think he's got it. That's gonna be 1 for Case. Have you heard that?
We say schedule. Like we kind of roll over the SCH.
Schedule.
Yeah. We don't really pronounce the C. It's interesting though. It's interesting. I like how language kind of evolves over different.
XELLOW, he's not ready for the position from
Case's economy survive. Ready for the set piece. They do have a fast flag from yepz if they're not careful, but Imma, great early shot to Nissim there. That'll kickstart this push, but DZT looks to have another say in the matter. As follow-up pushes do come on through. 4 on 4 now, as Imma holds firm towards oil. A few players are exchanging blows towards center site, but nothing with too much substance. So delboNi will look to aggress from upper.
Oh, and SXE, he's on the backstab, and they won't be ready for that. He's gonna catch at least 1 player off guard. Leaves the first. AWP will kill down, and now the 3 versus 3 as SXE, he will fall, but all the kills going in the way of Nexus. But before that, Case with the refracts, 3rd round on the board, and that is working really well for them. The problem here for Case is that build up confidence. You just get that 3-4 man spray down and just feel confident for the upcoming buy round. And look at that from Case, they're just pushing in. And that's the confidence coming in on the back of the eco. They have the bomb and they have the man advantage. Nexus, this is a really tough round to try and come back to.
XELLOW, he'll be able to trade onto Nissim with the aggression towards B being punished, but he doesn't quite realize the play up close and personal. XELLOW, another great shot onto Landon. Is he ready for the player towards showers? He might be. delboNi, he'll just dodge the Molotov. But that Molotov has fallen towards the mid ground. He knows there could be someone up close and personal. And with yepz aggressing up from behind, there's going to be 2 players from Case.
No. He was in front of them just running towards C, but they were... Oh no.
yepz trying to do the odd bit of damage here as BTN swings wide. He catches out delboNi. 1 man left standing. SXE shuts him down, and Nexus out either way. yepz looking to hold for the time being. Shift his way in towards A main land and able to find SEMINTE. XELLOW there to trade though.
Landon still alive with the AWP towards him, misses the initial shot. gets flashed off the ankle, and now delboNi towards hell. He needs to find at least the first, and he will do it. 3 versus 4 yet again, man advantage.
For now, as we see continue his push on forward. So when he uses a T to aggress towards Ivy, but he's able to be shut down by BTN. And now, Nexus, they have a bit of a lull now, which they're going to try and abuse as BTN, he spots out that initial MP9 player. Unable to finish the job on delboNi though as he falls, but SXC, he'll aggress in kind to finish the job onto Landon, putting it into a 2-on-2. However, delboNi, he's aggressed all the way back down towards Ivy, deep into Ivy now. That's a response from Nissim towards Ivy, but all onto Imma. Shifting on forward towards B. He'll make some noise. Nissim will hear all of this. He'll hear the player go down towards B. He'll look to get the flank on in time. But for Nexus, at least they can guarantee a bomb plant. For Imma, at least he knows where his opponents will be approaching from.
Nissim though will win the initial duel, and that's gonna lead to round number 5 on the board for KRIMZ. Of course, for Nexus, still this is perfect for them, because they managed to take the bomb down. They managed to get rid of 3 players for the CTs, and for KRIMZ, they've been winning rounds. They have been.
Landon shut down Seed, he'll turn back around. It's going to be BTN to trade as the follow-up push comes around, but Nissim's still ready towards upper. Swing ready to come out from connector. Does BTN have the timing? It looks like he may not here. Time being, BTN will shut down. Nissim will continue aggressing towards back line as well. But in case in an even rougher scenario now, as they continue pushing forward, BTN not with the timing as well as he'll shut down DZT. Imma onto yepz, leaves it all onto delboNi. 1 versus 3, or originally 1 versus 4. Let's see.
They know where he is, and look at that, he's just pitched. There's a player behind him. Imma, he's ready for the peak. That's gonna be 7 on the... KRIMZ don't have the best buy that they could wish for, so they're just gonna slow things out. Just wait, and now explode towards that B side. delboNi though will find the first. There's gonna be the refrag coming in from SEMINTE. They know that there's a player inside of Pop, and delboNi, he needs to stay alive for as long as possible. Boost will come through towards CS Nissim. He's searching for the peak, finds it, will fall back, and now man advantage and HP advantage in favor of the CTs.
They make their way on forward. As from now, it's going to be Nissim onto SEMINTE. BTN and SXC, the last 2 members are standing. You know, attempt to try and take out these members for the most part. It's going to be a very tough hole as delboNi shuts down BTN. It's all on SXC. Good for 1. Got 2 more to worry about. Landon finishes the job. It's a 9-6 at the end of the half here. So we'll wait to see what the response is from Nexus with this early information.
Imma will pick up the first, falls back. Early man advantage going in the way of the CTs. As Nissim though with the refrag, but Imma to shut him down, and he's been absolutely clinical today. Imma, without a doubt, the man of the match so far for Nexus. But is he ready for the 3rd player towards Ivy? And the answer is yes. Imma will drop the bomb. 3rd headshot for him in the pistol. And this man is having one hell of a matchup right now, as BTN will take down delboNi, and now it's only left to Landon to just stay and think about what didn't work out for his team now. And I can tell you what didn't work out for them. Imma.
It'll be a rough one. It genuinely will be, but we'll see how they fare before. Well, we'll see how they fare.
Okay.
That is a way to kick things off. Nice early deagle kill. It's messy, but he'll make it a 2nd as well. It's 3rd of the round for now, as SEMINTE will get the next stay of the matter. For KRIMZ, they try to hold all on XELLOW now, and KRIMZ turns out they can do it.
Well, let me tell you what. delboNi is the best, and delboNi, he's ready for it. He knows that the fast flank will come through, but look at the push through the smoke from Nissim, and SEMINTE, he wasn't ready for that. Now the 2 defenders towards that B side need to stand their ground. There's the molly deployed. DCT though goes out of upper ramp. XELLOW, he will shut down yepz. delboNi will get BTN, but still 1 player towards that A side, and he can hear all of that. He knows, turns around, there's the missed shot from Landon, and Imma, somehow he's still alive. Man advantage for the CT side, and Imma with the follow-up on the AWP, completely shuts down KRIMZ, and now delboNi, he needs a miracle here. He's smoked out, they know where he is, and Imma, He's on fire with the AWP. Will he go for the repeat here? He will, and delboNi will deliver. 1 versus 2 now. ZYWOO and SXC, 2 players to find, and ZYWOO will take him down. That's gonna be 11 on the board.
Man.
Yeah, completely. As you said, this is a pivotal round for both sides. And Landon, he manages to start things off in the best way possible, but BTN will shut down DCT in the meantime towards Pop. And now on to the 4 versus 4 case. Once again, they've slowed things down.
All the way, a bit of damage done.
There's 2 players towards that B-side. Smoke will get deployed towards Pop, and they need to run through this. ZYWOO needs to do damage here, and Landon will take him down. That was so good from ZYWOO, but in the end, just going out of his position, and Pop played him in. I think ZYWOO here had front of the smoke and have a better chance at winning the duel, because you're gonna catch them straight when they're going out of the smoke. You can stay.
That was a nice early few kills from Imma there. Able to shut down yepz, but he's still alive, and his presence is going to be the biggest problem for Case right now. DZT will trade onto ZYWOO, but Imma, he'll continue fighting. DZT is second.
Ready for it. Look at the position from SEMINTE. And they are ready. He's checking for it. Oh my god.
What a read.
That's so smart from Landon.
What a read. The aggression from BTN will try and respond as well. Messy, but it works. For now, SXC in a 1 versus 2. He's got shift on forward, but he's got players towards E-box that he needs to worry about. Timing, not quite there. He'll take the initial bit of damage. delboNi finishes the job. In case
they're making their way through the smokes towards that A-bomb side, and this is so dangerous. ZYWOO, though, he's ready. Takes down the first. Is he ready for the second? As DZT will go out of Pop Dog. ZYWOO still alive. Towards side, gets the third. Full flashed. 4 versus 2, and ZYWOO, he will fall to Nizm. Now, the 2 versus 2, Nizm goes down to Imma. 4 seconds, he needs to stick it. Landon will get taken down. To compensate that they don't have a lot of utility and take early map control. And so far, he's done a pretty decent job to do it, but Landon will take down.
Holden. SXC pushes forward towards B upper. Try and shut down these members, and I guess he damages one. DZT will kill his teammate. It's allowed BTN to get up close and personal towards A main. As smokes go down, this gives Nexus the ability to hold for a bit of a while now. BTN ready to push into him. He'll shut down the first. He knows there's a second near him, but he gets too aggressive, too cocky. delboNi punishes, and with SEMINTE able to find yet one more, it goes 1 versus 2.
Imma, hero try.
Have to see how they fare. SXC tries to span down these members. DZT able to shut them down though. Line goes down. Nexus, they've got no real way to respond. They rolled the dice on that B stack, and unfortunately, the dice turn up blank. It's going to be a 15th round for Case, and for Nexus, they're going to have 1 chance to win 3 in a row, and then at that, they're going to have to battle their way through overtime. It's doable, but only doable.
Yeah, on paper, it is doable, but Case, they've been looking so good, and at this point, the only thing that might give some hope to Nexus is that Case don't have a lot of experience in situations like that, let's say in this roster. So when a team is unexperienced, they might get caught in this slump of just, yeah, he has been, despite of this round that he killed the 3 players on side with the AWP, and look at that from Case. Landon just jumping out main with the AWP, but SEMINTE, he's ready for it. He will take him down. Nizm though with the refrac, and now the 4 versus 4 is on Case. Looking forward to send this to map number 3. And Nexus on the other hand, looking forward to try and fight for overtime, but look at the thing through the wall. And SXC, he's in such a hard situation. DZT will take him down with the HE.
And with that, Case looks to make their way out towards B as Imma attempts to hold. For the time being, Case shift on down. Imma spots out the first, he spots out the second as well. With knowledge there, how does he fare? His name does a bit of early damage, but he's running out of space, he's running out of time. DZT shuts him down. The goes through Nexus, they realize that this is going to be a different site. As the plant goes down, Case, they look so strong moving into what could potentially
Their plant positions, there's no way that they win this one. XELLOW with the AWP, they won't give him anything to work with. delboNi will take down BTN. And ladies and gentlemen, despite of XELLOW finding one, we are going to a map. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with the Shadow Leakers. As you can see, on map number 3, Inferno between Case and Nexus, things have already started. As Case, they won.
For the time being, Nexus, they look to make their way towards the safe site on their first fight round. Shifting on forward, to catch out one of these members. Unable to do so, though, for the time being, as it's delboNi to find the first member. Carrying towards it, looking for a second. SEMINTE there to trade. This continues his presence towards short from Graveyard. Again, his teammate on the rotation of DZT. They're going to one trades up on this and they're leaving it all on BTN. The last man in a 1 versus 3. Pushing on 4.
Nizm here will start things off in a pretty towards Lonkin. Nizm with a must-get kill here.
Now Nizm, nice early kill, BTN taken down, and in a 5-on-3 Nexus, they're slowly running out of options now as they're just being shut down around the map for the most part. As for now these players continue shifting on ahead. XELLOW trying to bring out the odd shot wherever possible.
For Bob will go down, but the retake is gonna be almost instantly coming in from the side of Case. XELLOW, he's so confused on to where to look with the AWP. They're just getting completely pinched. They won't find a single kill. And that's gonna be 5 rounds for Case. Of course, Nexus on the back of the max loss bonus that they already have on the back of the bomb plant, they'll still be able to rebuy. They'll still have the AKs, but
Well, away from Nexus, my apologies there. The Nexus opportunity, mate. It's going to retake. Volleys continue to pepper down onto these members. It forces the bomb on forward. We're seeing BTN in an awful position as yepz finds him and the bomb and the smokes shut Nexus away. A horrific position to be in to start their round, and with more rotations coming on in. Case are in a perfect position to respond.
this is just a disaster for the East. SXC, he will find one, but this is the second 5 round in a row when XELLOW finally go and they continue. There's no way that BTN is ready for that, and indeed he's not. But the play is going towards that A bomb side, and delboNi, he's all alone. But look at the aggression from Banana. DCT, he will molly off the bomb. That's SEMINTE, he's with the bomb. He can't go towards A. He's molly, and this is so strange here. Molly, he'll deploy at 20 seconds, 2 versus 4, and they need to run through a smoke.
This is horrific for the time being. They'll desperately try to hold on, but for the most part, they're trying to just survive, but to what avail for the time being? Yeah, apps control is great, but let's see how they go for now.
Look at that. Just a complete meat grinder coming in from Case and Nexus. They have been completely shut down once again. As XELLOW, he will find a quick double, but Nizm will shut him down. That's gonna be 10. Already cancelled, just countered. And Case, they continue. Nizm, he will push towards second middle, find the kill. That gives them so much information. They know that there isn't a single other player towards second middle. Now the B push will come through, and they need to win this one, Nexus.
Now, let's see how they fare for the time being. As it's an early push down, but DZT good for yet another as SEMINTE loses his head. Goes 2-on-3, and in another plant position, it's doable for Nexus, but only doable. They're trapped on side, they're flashed off the angle, continuing to be forced on forward. This flash is absolutely perfect for now as delboNi finds BTN. XELLOW's location known, and 1 versus 3, good for 1. Reaggressives round towards the other side, looking for a second now. Just able to find on for the third, but Landon finishes the job. Case, they lead 12-0 now as Nexus look to just recover anything possible.
At this point, this is the first close round that realize what this means. Like, you're on the CT side, you can lose 4 players every round and you'll still be able to rebuy to the end of the half. That just comes to show how dominant they were, and delboNi, he's gonna find the opening once again. and there is no refrag potential whatsoever. TZT, he will follow up 3 versus 5. SEMINTE finally will take one down.
Perhaps from reverse, and his flank is going to be pivotal, but as he drops that molly, delboNi will find ZELLOW towards bottom of mid. That allows presence to be shown as landed hits down SXC. It's all on SEMINTE.
Will he be ready for the off angle towards Lonkin? He shouldn't. Oh, he will find a headshot, but now he has only 4 HP to work with. There's the player on site, and Landon, he will take him down. 13-2 for Landon. Matchmaking, not in face it. None. Doesn't work like that.
You're right, it's just so. This is just terrific for them now. As SXC, he's able to find the first, but Landon still backside will continue to do damage as well as Nissim towards pit. Again, players being taken down either way. Nissim again onto ZELLOW. It's Imma in a 1 versus 2. He's able to pick up this bomb and make his way back towards site. That's for what avail. There's players coming up from mid. Yepz, great shot onto Imma. It's the 14th in a row now.
Let's see, Case, 3 players towards that B side. Counter utility thrown. TZT on side. He's gonna get taken down without a single man. And this is actually the best chance that Nexus have had in winning a round, and it's at 14-0. BTN will push through the smoke, gets a quick double. And I think, Peter, now Nexus have heard us, and they're gonna cancel the 16-0 dream for Case here.
Cast is curse. That's what it is. Nissim, they'll push on forward to shut down Leno or Imma. As a follow-up flash goes on through, allowing these players to continue their aggression.
No
Landed
way.
onto SXC. Suddenly it looks a bit more doable. That bomb to Heon down now. Nissim in a 1 versus 2. Spots out the first, turns around. Not quite there for the second. Nexus. Without a doubt, this is just... Case of the take this pistol round, it's all over. SEMINTE is good for 2 to kick things off though. And for now, Case they don't really have much of a response as the flash goes out towards Banana. They try to trade, unable to do so though as damage is continuing to be done on either side. A few flashes land in turn, and unable to shut down Imma. And with that,
I'm not sure if they're ready for it. Spawns the first player, gives him a dink. Nissim continues, gives a second dink here, gets the kill with the help of yepz. And now ZELLOW in such a tough position. Nissim, he will take him down, and I think the best round is going in the way of Case. That might be 15-1.
oh no. Oh no. As for now, we'll have to see how these players fare as they continue pushing on forward. SEMINTE looking to push on ahead. Up from short, BTN from long. Players sent aside to take these initial fights, and 2 kills in favour. Yepz to trade onto the first off from 1 versus 1 with SEMINTE. Now SEMINTE comes out on top. We'll get that kit, so we'll get that defuse. And Nexus, they scrape ahead to make it a second.
Yeah, but to what avail? Only 1 player alive for the CTs. On the other side, Case, they can...
Yepz ready to fight. Swing goes wide, but BTN able to shut him down now. The MP9 rings true. That's just the follow-up push, trying to catch him out. Unable to do so for the time being. That's all done.
Versus 2, SXC and ZELLOW, all that's left. And Nissim, he has other things on mind. He wants to finish things off. They don't want to waste any more time, Case, and ZELLOW with everything. What can they possibly do? And the answer, I think,
For the time being, there's going to be another push going on down. Let's try to catch out one another. delboNi good for 1, delboNi good for a second, and
oh no.
Nexus, they're just being annihilated here.
No way. 3 versus 5. 3 versus 4. Make that a 2v4, and SEMINTE and BTN. They're everything that keeps Nexus in the tournament so far, and SEMINTE, he's gonna go huge with the 2k, but now he's all alone. 20 HP to work with, nothing to work with now, and ladies and gentlemen,